crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Play action. Now Jackson. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And finally brought down at the 43. A big play there on the scramble.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
This defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Cincinnati.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Dances by him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Ravens 3.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Trey Hendrickson able to get him for a loss of about 3. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ravens 3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Jackson on 1st down. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
1st down and more for Jackson. And finally down at the 32-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have it.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be a second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get down?
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Now Jackson on first down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top and gives you a chance to go make a play.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let it go again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And this one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Burrow on play action. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Bengals. That's caught.
Joe Mixon from 4 yards out. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 10. Evan McPherson will kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Joe Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go play action with Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Brandon Wilson to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Joe Burrow.
His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Ravens 24. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Flushed out right.
They'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota with Rashad Bateman.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Jackson now. Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Wilson now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. Able to shake him off. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week, as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it, as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.